Russia says a nuclear-free Baltic region will no longer be possible if Finland and Sweden join NATO, alluding to additional nuclear deployments in Europe if Sweden and Finland join NATO. The length of the alliance's land borders with the Russian Federation will more than double. Naturally, these borders will have to be strengthened. Dmitry Medvedev, former president and deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, wrote on his official Telegram channel on Thursday. Wow. Russia will have to seriously strengthen the grouping of land forces and air defense, deploy significant naval forces in the waters of the Gulf of Finland. In this case, it will no longer be possible to talk about any nuclear-free status of the Baltic. The balance must be restored, he said. The comment, CNBC reports, come a day after Finland and Sweden said their decision on whether to apply for NATO membership would come within a matter of weeks. The country's leaders said their security assessments had dramatically changed following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February. The Baltics, which includes the northeastern European countries of Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, are members of the EU and NATO. Sweden and Finland are members of the EU, but not NATO. And the latter shares an 830-mile border with Russia. If Finland and Sweden did join NATO, this would give Moscow more officially registered opponents, Medvedev added. He claimed that NATO was planning to admit the two Nordic states with minimal bureaucratic procedures. Russia's response should be taken with no emotion, with a cold head, he added. Moscow sees neighboring Finland's potential inclusion in NATO as a threat to its national security, as the US could deploy advanced military equipment in Finland if it joined the alliance. Lithuania, which borders the Russian exclave of Kaliningrad, brushed off Medvedev's comments on Thursday. It is nothing new, Lieutenant Prime Minister Ingrida Simoti said. The country's defense minister added that Russia already has nuclear weapons in the Baltic region. The current Russian threats look quite strange when we know that even without the present security situation, they keep the weapon 100 kilometers from Lithuania's border. And Sukas was quoted by Lithuania's BNS Wire as saying, nuclear weapons have always been kept in Kaliningrad. The international community, the countries in the region are perfectly aware of this. They use it as a threat, he added. Kaliningrad, which is slightly larger than Connecticut, borders the Baltic Sea on its west and is sandwiched between NATO members Poland and Lithuania. Moscow's invasion of Ukraine has triggered a U-turn in Finnish public opinion on joining the 30-member military alliance, which it has refrained from joining since World War II in a bid to maintain neutrality. Moscow has in the past warned of severe consequences and instability in the Nordics if Finland were to join. If Finland joined the alliance, Sweden will likely follow suit. Finland and Sweden, as well as Ukraine, are already enhanced opportunity partners of NATO, the closest from the partnership with the alliance, and partake in military exercises with NATO states. Rather than urging the countries to pursue membership, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has repeatedly said it is for Finland and Sweden to decide their own path. He has also said the door remains open for the alliance to welcome new members, but Russia has long warned against any enlargement of NATO, reportedly accusing the alliance of being a tool geared towards confrontation. Ahead of its invasion of Ukraine, it demanded that the organization, which was created in 1949 in response to the threat posed by the Soviet Union returned to its pre-1997 borders, something the US and NATO refused. 14 countries have joined the Collective Defense Alliance since 1997, accounting for nearly half of its members. These countries include much of Central Eastern Europe and the first NATO members to border Russia and its enclave territory of Kaliningrad, Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. Moscow blames Ukraine's pursuit of NATO membership, among other things, for triggering the Russian invasion, saying it threatened Russia's security. NATO leaders have retreated that they will not spend troops into or send troops into Ukraine to help in their fight against Russia, primarily because the country is not a member of the alliance. Okay, not the members of the alliance, but they've been sending and they've been helping or giving helping hand. So why now? Why now? Why now? Why now? That is the questions. Okay. Well, those countries are independent countries. I don't know why they should be monitored, or you think they are threats to you because of other people who want to enter their country. Your country, they have right to join whatever organization they feel like, perhaps because you are not trusted. That is why they are joining such organization for their safety. Stop destroying peaceful countries for your selfish gain. I think it is time the world solve this Putin problem once and for all. Teach this guy the language he understands. He is growing wings unchecked. The world has always stood against dictators and terrorists. US and NATO have become a virus. Any country near Russia that accepts to become a NATO member must collect. You can't build a military base near Russia, period. Sweden and Finland, be wise and stay in peace. Russia will not threaten you when remain neutral. Save your country now and be in peace. Russian security is a top priority. US and NATO want to infuriate Russia. It is time the world call off this man's bluff. He is not the only power that has the weapon. If the world continues to cower when he plays the nuclear card, soon he will lord it over the world. Nigeria will soon fight Russia. You have to watch and see we are ready to rescue Ukraine. Like, seriously? That is unbelievable. The other thing, I think by now, I thought by now that everything would have died down. I don't know that they are still raging. It's so unfortunate. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this matter.